everybody, and welcome once again to the 15th annual Let's Predict the Super Bowl, presented by the D-Pad, where we are all getting on in age. Hello, I'm 𝗧𝗏𝗧𝗘𝗥, joining you for my 15th time in this series, and tonight I have two commentators alongside. I have Nick Biebel, returning for his 10th Let's Predict the Super Bowl.
Dang.
And we have Jeff Hook, who is now our third commentator to appear in 7 Let's Predict the Super Bowls.
7?
The three of us here are the only ones who've done it 7 times or more.
Damn.
Yeah. Yep. John got lost in a blizzard a long time ago, which is why he got stopped at 6. So
Yeah. I wonder when he'll get free of that snowbank.
I know.
Classic John.
Welcome to Let's Predict Super Bowl 60, here with the Tecmo Super Bowl 2026 ROM, superbowl.org. Sorry, tecmobowl.org. Some more. I'm going to let this run back through a little bit here because there's some notes about the ROM itself for this year. So you may remember when we did Let's Predict Super Bowl 59 that we did it a little differently than previous years because the traditional default, like here's the official ROM, just kind of never happened. And so Kanabi, I don't know how he pronounces his username, decided to get one out real early this year with the preseason because there wasn't one last year, and has not put a revision out since then. There's warnings that this ROM is rough. There are bugs. And hilariously, so for one, it's probably worth pointing out, I could swear that usually we get player names during the intro here, not just shortened team names like
The teams.
La Rams. So that already speaks to a little bit of like, this might have been a slight bit of a rush job. Maybe the most important factor that is going to be different for this one is that allegedly the rosters are circa 2023-2024, which you might realize are going to have a bit of an impact on a few critical players in this game today.
Uh-oh.
We're about to watch Geno Smith Super Bowl champion.
Uh-oh. Against Mac Jones?
I think it'd be Mac Jones on the other side, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, this will be weird. This will be very weird. I wish I could tell you otherwise, but it's going to be weird.
Okay, at least we're prepared now.
Yeah. So, for Super Bowl 60, we are going to be seeing the... Where are they? There they are. The Seattle Seahawks as the away team. Their first appearance in the Super Bowl since 2015. The last time they were here, they were up against and lost to the New England Patriots. It is the longest drought in Super Bowls since they first appeared in the Super Bowl in 2006, which was their 30th season of NFL football. Our home team, New England Patriots, seems like it's been shorter, but it's their first appearance since 2019. This 7-year drought is the longest in the team's history since the mid-90s, which you might remember as maybe 2 of the worst showings in Super Bowl history up until a couple recent ones from other teams.
And guess how many people feel sympathy for you?
Oh, exactly 0. Exactly 0. I know you're a big Bears fan, Nick, so I know that really hits close to home for you. For those who are unaware, if there's anybody watching, Green Bay Packers embarrassed us, the Patriots, in 1997, Super Bowl 31. And 11 years before that, the Chicago Bears kind of just, like, nuked them in front of everybody. Like, an utterly humiliating Super Bowl 20 for the New England Patriots.
Dog walked.
So, truly, maybe the worst until I think there was one, might have been Super Bowl 51. There was one fairly recently that actually was worse.
No, the worst one is the San Francisco 49ers over the Denver Broncos, 55-10.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember. I believe we covered that one, in fact. So this is itself a repeat.
The biggest one in recent memory was also involving the Seattle Seahawks and the Denver Broncos, 43-8.
Oh yes, that's right.
The Broncos.
So we've actually, this is a repeat of Super Bowl 49, I believe. Patriots versus Seahawks. Neither of you were with me for that one. That one, I believe, was myself, John, and Ben, actually. if I am correct. I might be wrong on whether it was Ben or maybe Sarah. No, sorry, myself, John, and Meg. Way back in the day,
okay.
Meg had a stint as a commentator for one of these.
You were also saying that this was old rosters. This is a pretty recent one. It's got Sam Darnold and Jackson Smith and 𝗏𝗏.
Okay, so it might be updated then. I think Revision 0 may have had old rosters.
Walker, yeah, this is at least a Seahawks lineup that works.
Oh.
Okay, no, it's accurate.
Maye?
Here we go, Drake Maye. Okay, cool.
Are we? Is this actual game going on?
This is
now?
the actual game. We're in, baby.
Oh my god! I was too distracted thinking about old Super Bowls and old glories to realize that Drake Maye is.
So we're all good. It must have been the original release had outdated rosters. Ooh,
yowza! Is that Ramondre fumbling?
That Seahawks defense. That is a strong defense.
Yeah, so, Jeff, you mentioned you had some stats for us, and I will mention as kind of a lead-in for this, it's very interesting to see the Patriots in the Super Bowl after what has allegedly been the softest opposing schedule in NFL history.
In all fairness, it's not really. It's kind of one of those where they're like, every stat you look at is like, that is a... It's not a statement on if they're good or not. It's just, man, that is an easy path to the finals.
With the interesting caveat of having defeated 3 top 5 defenses on their way to the Super Bowl, which is a bit of a relief being a Patriots fan, I won't lie.
Yes. Therein lies the very interesting thing. It is not historically the softest schedule in NFL history, but for a team to make it to the Super Bowl, I believe it is the softest schedule in NFL history. It's worth pointing out that the word soft schedule in the NFL is kind of a misnomer. Every team in the NFL is composed of incredible athletes and professionals that are good at football. But if you start looking at some of the records of the teams, how many of them fired their coaches and or jettisoned their quarterbacks into the sun after we beat them this year? Yes, it's a pretty high percentage. Oh, on the 1-yard line. Just run it in. Come on, run it in.
So along with the notability of the Patriots and the Seahawks being back, it's also probably important to note the teams that are not here for this game. In particular, we have the Denver Broncos, the other 14-3 team in the league for this year, besides our 2 competitors who did not make it to the big game. We have unfortunately, the San Francisco 49ers, losing in the divisional round to the Seahawks. So at the very least, they lost to the team that actually, got there, which is a soft, sort of compensation, I suppose. That
lost
they didn't
is a
immediately
kind
get.
word for what happened in that game, but
I'm trying to be generous.
Just some of our practice squad's backups.
Yeah, speaking of 30-point blowouts.
If the 49ers playoff games had been played in the intensive care unit of local hospitals, they absolutely would have won. Yep.
Also notably, the Philadelphia Eagles, the champions of last year's Super Bowl, lost in the wild card round to the 49ers, which feels like a much stronger insult with all of the previous data laid out ahead of time here.
Yup.
That's something you can take home with you.
I think the belle of the ball in terms of, hey, where'd they go this year would be the Kansas City Chiefs, last year's Super Bowl losers, but coming off of a record 5 appearances in 6 consecutive Super Bowls, which has not been done before, probably won't be done for an extremely long time. It is their first time not at the top of the AFC West since 2015. It's their first time missing the playoffs since 2014. Is the first time with a losing record since 2012. And as a result of all this, they are falling one Super Bowl appearance short of tying the early 90s Buffalo Bills for their 4 consecutive appearances.
It wasn't super surprising. Like last year they did pretty well, but no one was ever saying they looked the same.
Yeah.
Kind of got hot at the right point, but like they haven't drafted well in a while. Like Patrick Mahomes has kind of run out of weapons.
Christian Gonzalez interception. Yes, please. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, an interception.
It is worth pointing out also It's easy to look at the New England Patriots as Yankee style evil empire thing, which I fully get. But it's also easy to forget that there was a good 7-8 seasons in the middle of that. Oh my God.
Immediately
good 7-8 seasons in the middle of that, where they were kind of getting dog walked through the league for a while. 2 Super Bowl appearances that resulted in pretty devastating losses on both fronts. I think was it both to the Giants or was
Seahawks.
Giants and Colts?
Kenneth Walker. Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of one of those. The statement of you were bad. It's the bit of the you're bad a couple years. You get Drake Maye, Will Campbell as a 2 and a 4 pick.
Yeah.
A couple bad years get you an offense basically.
Yeah, and the big thing to mention here, and something I have a fun fact for, is the hiring of Mike Vrabel as the Patriots' new head coach.
Yes,
has really seemed to turn around. Not to leave Josh McDaniels by the wayside as offensive coordinator, but changing up the upper management of the team as well as taking on some young new talent has really turned things around. And one of my interesting
Vrabel's probably going to be. Probably will be on his way to being a first ballot Hall of Famer, which some other coaches aren't.
I mean, first season doing this, pretty good for your resume. And yeah, if Vrabel happens to win the Super Bowl this year with the New England Patriots as head coach, he will be the only NFL personality in the history of the game to both play in and coach the same team to the Super Bowl.
Dang.
Never happened before. There have been some players who were then coaches, and then they won the Super Bowl. It's like a very short list. I don't have it on me, but yeah, Vrabel will be the only one to have done it for the same team.
Is it too early?
It feels like if it happens, does anyone remember the show Stump the Schwab? That feels like something from
a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Is it
it's
too early?
Strange fact.
Is it too early to start calling? Ooh, yikes!
Oh, no good.
That was from a decent distance away, at least. But is it too early to start calling Mike Vrabel the Steve Kerr of the NFL?
Yes.
I'm just.
Did you want a longer
I'm just
answer?
watching. No, I just wanted to watch what Nick's face did upon saying that.
Yeah, it doesn't sound
You kept
good.
your composure pretty well, so we'll stick with that.
Oh, there's a fumble.
Oh, we're seeing a lot of turnovers today.
But that was the end of the half, so...
that was the end of the half. We're 7-7. I had intended to ask at the start of this what you guys thought the game was going to be, but since we're at the halfway point, how do you feel the second half is going to shake out score-wise? We'll start with... Go for it.
Sure, I'll go ahead and go first. So, based on the looks of both teams so far, there's been a pretty successful amount of running, and, not exactly a Tecmo Bowl connoisseur, but especially in these modern Tecmo Bowl things, a lot of the running falls by the wayside. And I think it has something to do with the distance needed for a first down on the field, and how effective passing can be, how often there are completely blown coverages where both teams tend to just, pass all over the place, and barely run at all. However, in reality, for the Seahawks and New England, they both have a pretty good running game and pretty good run defense. So it'll be very interesting to see how this mirrors reality. That said, I don't see this particular Tecmo Bowl game becoming a blowout. I'm going to say it's going to be something like 21-14 at the end. And based on first downs and balance of pass and run and forcing turnovers, I'll give it to the Patriots. But yeah, it really depends on if Seattle just has these explosive plays with Jackson Smith and Jigba down the field.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think anyone's scoring more. If you score more than 7 points in the second half, you're probably winning this game. And yeah, I think it's also going to come down to who can stop turning it over, because they're both turning it over. It's just who can do it less.
It's also interesting to point out we're getting a lot of picks off of Seattle. We're getting a lot of fumbles off the Patriots. So I don't know if that changes the calculus a little bit based off of how many run plays.
One of the Pats' offensive downfalls is fumbles. So
yeah, and the Patriots.
Reality.
The Patriots
and
are
Sam
running
Darnold
it.
is notorious for seeing ghosts and throwing turnovers.
Yeah. And even in this game here, the Patriots are running it more and dropping it out of those. So it's going to be very interesting. I think I'm going to... Oh, it's so tough. The passing game is pretty uneven right now in favor of the Seahawks.
He's thrown 2 interceptions though.
That is true too.
Leading 30% as opposed to 33. It's not that much in favor.
He's going for bombs a little too much, and it might wind up costing them. I'm gonna give this 17-14 Patriots. I think it's gonna stay close.
Andy Borregales will save the day with a field goal late.
Yep.
Let's see how it goes.
Nick, what score do you think?
I'm gonna say 20-14 Seahawks.
Ooh, we're gonna miss an extra point. All right.
Okay.
Or 2 field goals.
Or 2 fieldies.
Oh, that's true. So 2014 Seahawks for Nick, Patriots for myself and for Jeff, differing amounts. Let's dive into the halftime show. Let's see what we got going.
Great.
Yeah, I'm curious how Bad Bunny's gonna do out here.
That's
Green Day, by the way. Green Day showing up, doing their rendition of My Chemical Romance's Black Parade.
Look how woke this is.
There we go. Bad Bunny looks amazing.
Yeah.
All right, and
Patriots
the kickoff.
Receiving the second half kick.
All right, and we're in. Let's see. Ooh, not bad on the return.
Oh, and
Get a few extra yards there.
Gibson, I guess, is healthy in this version of reality.
Yeah, it's always interesting
Stevenson
to
with
see
a 4-yard gain.
The predictions on roster back in September for the rest of the. Oh, just a breakaway. Ooh.
Oh, caught.
Nearly slipped out of there.
Still got that first down though.
Yeah, not a bad start for the half. Already up to midfield.
You want to go that way. You want to go up the field. Run towards
God damn it.
Oh,
Christ.
What did I say? It's going to come down to who if they could stop fumbling the ball.
Yep, another running fumble from the Patriots. Let's see if we got another pick off of Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold
He's
went
really
back.
running those
Hey.
out of the side.
There's another, and there's an interception.
Jalen Hawkins with the interception. Well,
man,
we were
when
all
I
proven
call
right.
my shots, I call my shots.
I'll be honest, I'm noticing some bugs in the defense.
This, Nick?
I'm noticing some bugs with the AI of both defenses, where they will tend to just stand around and watch.
Yeah. Sam Darnold went back about 30 yards.
Oh my God, that's. You can't get much clearer than this.
Man, Stephon Diggs has gotten older. His wheels are gone.
Running 5 miles per hour down the field. Damn.
I mean, it didn't help that Usain Bolt was after him there, but. Well, let's see if the Pats can hang on to it long enough to get some points here. I don't know what that noise was.
With 35 years to throw the ball.
Oh my God! All the time in the world.
Diggs again, I think.
No, Mario Douglas.
Pop Douglas. An interesting statistic to point about the real Patriots. Whereas Seattle's explosive plays have been largely the result of only Jackson Smith-Njigba and Kenneth Walker. The Patriots have had 6 players record at least 10 explosive plays throughout the year.
Ooh.
So they have spread the love around the offense, running and receiving, and I guess Drake Maye also running. But yeah.
I was going to say that also is a bit predicated on the fact of Seattle has a number 1 receiver who is like, just feed Jackson Smith-Njigba the ball, and that will solve a lot of problems. So,
yep,
that's kind of the nature of having a number 1.
Mr. Double Covered.
Yep.
A very well put together pass play to get the first down through the blitz, past some defenders to secure that there. That was looking pretty tight. The Seahawks continue moving down the field. Run plays not so successful, but the pass plays, big risk, big reward.
Sensibly, the Patriots have had one of the best run defenses in the league this year.
Decent run there.
As we close out the third quarter.
A number of people have been predicting that actual Super Bowl is going to be like a barn burner, like, a good amount of points scored, and I'm really leaning towards
going for it on 4th down.
Oh no, with a fumble.
Well, it doesn't matter.
Oh my God. Woof.
Chason. Chason has been incredibly good in the playoffs, so that's almost prophetic.
Quite the turnover there. Yeah, I'll be curious to see if it's gonna be a high scoring. I guess there's a pretty decent chance of it.
Well, I think
Drake Maye coming in. Oop.
Oh, he just
Oh my
juked
God.
everybody out of their shoes and socks.
Oh no! Wow!
Yeah.
A dive for the touchdown. Drake Maye with the QB rush.
A May. Was that 2 A's in his name?
Yeah, there's so many A's in his. Yeah, there's two A's in his name. Drake and Maye.
Sure. Well, this is how I predicted to myself that the Patriots could beat. Wow, a terrible kickoff. Holy God.
Wow.
Predicted how the Patriots could actually beat the Seahawks. That if the Seahawks make mistakes and the Patriots just keep it moderately simple and mistake-free, then, you know, that's the game.
Darnold having some trouble landing these throws.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's spook time.
Oop. Oh no. Oop. Okay. All right. Break
Get up
away.
off the field. It's not time for a nap.
No. The slowest, the slowest secondary in the league.
He had to shift up there for a second. I don't know if I've ever seen Tecmo Bowl call a timeout before, but all right.
That was interesting.
Well, there's only less than 3 minutes left in the game, and they're down by 2.
Well,
so.
That's true.
Receiver's wide open, and Darnold's just not going for it.
Sam Darnold, what are you doing?
Keep seeing ghosts.
Yeah, something's going on here. Ruggy.
Casper, the ring girl.
Oh, another run to the outside.
Oh.
All day. That's a first down.
Horseman.
Letting not to step out of bounds. That's a choice.
I'll be honest, Jeff, your prediction's looking pretty good right now.
Yep.
If they
Darnold
can seal it up.
Oh my God, he did a triple backflip for an extra 5. What's happening? Oh.
No, that was like a 1-yard run there.
Okay.
That was actually
couldn't
a
figure out
loss.
who had the ball.
Oh, why? Ooh. Interesting choice with a
Sam
receiver
Darnold
wide open on the left.
panicking with the check down.
Running right up the
Kenneth
middle.
Walker saying, please score.
They're going to have to go for it.
9.
They're going to need something to happen here.
Christian Barmore
Last-ditch
interception.
effort.
Oh, I thought they were hitting enough. Oh, everyone's
That was
covered.
a flea flicker.
Oh, and a check down. Sammy
Yep.
Deep.
that
That basically does it.
Assuming the Pats don't decide to run this for some stupid reason, I think that's going to be the game.
Maybe pass to the guy open in the middle of the field? Okay. I'm yelling at the computer like it has more than 8 bits.
Oh, yeah. All day, all night.
Fun Diggs. Touchdown. First down.
Not bleeding the clock out. They want to step on necks.
Yeah.
It would
Not
take...
beating the Evil Empire
Oh,
charges.
boy.
They're going to
I
get
mean-
it down to the 1-yard line and then pass it to score.
All right, they're gonna need to fumble or get picked for that 21-14 to come true.
Seattle is going to need the mythical defensive double touchdown.
The old pick 14.
Yes, that's what it's called.
All right, well, there we have it. Patriots 21, Seahawks 7. Bit more of a blowout than I think any of us were quite expecting out of this particular game after that first half.
Yeah.
Pats also turning it around on running. They did drop it right at the start of the half, but I think that was their only other fumble for the rest of the game.
Rest of the way, they just kind of let Seattle implode.
Yeah.
Very, very fascinating that 146-yard Drake Maye run was more than Travion Henderson or Ramondre Stevenson had in total.
Go team.
Yeah. Hey. They don't ask
Oh my God.
they ask how many.
Sam Darnold, 25% completion. I'm pretty sure that would... I think that'd get like a stern talking to in the locker room, you think? Maybe a little something?
Received.
Yeah.
No.
Hitting one out of every 4 passes for the Super Bowl and picked off 3 times.
I was going to say with 3 picks. Those are fucking CJ Stroud numbers right there.
It's not great. And on the receiving side, I mean, difference of 1 completion, but, 67 or 68 yards. So pretty huge
just a
difference
bit of a
there.
difference.
Yeah. Well, that is the end of our simulation for this year, our 15th such simulation. What do you guys think is going to be the actual score at the end of Super Bowl 60?
Nick, go first.
I actually think it's probably going to be it might be a little rough for the Pats. I think this is going to be something like 31-17 Seattle.
All right.
I share Nick's feelings about it potentially being very rough for the Patriots. You know, as ultimate Patriots homer, currently wearing the jersey, like, I can't not pick them, but I have to pick them at least in a reasonable way. The Patriots are not putting up more than 24 points on Seattle. The way that the Patriots win this game is by being defensively solid, causing turnovers, capitalizing on mistakes, and burning the clock. So I will say 24-21 Patriots.
I am also feeling pretty not amazing about the Patriots' chances, especially with Drake Maye being a little spotty on practices in the lead-up thus far. I'm going to reverse Jeff's prediction. I'm going to go 24-21 Seahawks. Much that I would prefer for the Patriots to come away with the win. I think 24-21 is probably going to be roughly where we end up, and that's only if the Pats' defense really shows up and keeps the Seahawks at bay. But yeah, any final thoughts before we wrap this one up for Super Bowl 60?
I hate them. My pick is the Seahawks winning in the Niners' home stadium. I hate it. It's terrible.
Yeah.
No one really, and the fact that Seahawks are the underdog and like everyone's rooting for them, it's terrible. I don't like this one.
Yeah. My thoughts are, the one time I decide to leave the country for my birthday and the Super Bowl, the Patriots get their shit together in 1 year and then go to the Super Bowl for what would be my birthday celebration. So I will be watching the Super Bowl from Egypt. So fingers crossed for good quality Wi-Fi, everyone.
You just had to get as far away as possible in anticipation of what could be a really devastating game for them.
Yes, I will avoid, if somehow Nick's very sensible and much more likely prediction comes true, I will be outside of the country and of Massachusetts.
And of the continent and of the GMT time zones and everything.
I will probably still be able to hear my Italian uncles yelling about the game from Egypt, but at least I won't have to be in the same room as them.
Nice. Do you know what the local time will be when the game starts?
I think it's 10:30 p.m. I believe Egypt is like +6 or +8.
Oh, it's going to be much later than that then.
Yeah, it's going to be way later.
Oh, well, the coverage starts, I believe, like, of the Super Bowl this year at, like, 4:30 or something.
Yes, the game itself, I believe, is scheduled for 6:30 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, 6:30 p.m. So I'll be watching at midnight, basically. Let's see, it's 4:27 in Egypt right now.
So that's plus 7 hours.
So 7
so
hours.
You'll be 1:30 in the morning.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Very, very nice.
All right. Are you ready for some football?
Oh, you goddamn right I am.
All right. Well, that is it for us here at Let's Predict the Super Bowl for the 15th time. We'll see how the game goes. We'll see how the predictions do. Our predictions, the game's prediction. I would love this. I would have no complaints about this.
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
So hope you enjoy the game or find something else to do with your night if you're not interested in it. Either way. And enjoy. See you guys later. Bye-bye.
Go Pats.